I mean, we had Tank and the Bangas, and so they're hip hop. We also have, obviously, the jazz greats. You know, Snarky Puppy has been named Best Jazz Artist, and Random House has a chapter on Michael League, you know, about jazz. They're sort of the new face of jazz, according to New York Times, and the New York Times actually just listed Ground Up Music Festival as one of the top 10 definitive moments of the entire decade in jazz music. So there are a lot of jazz fans who see what we are doing as the new direction of jazz, but it's also funk, it's also Robert Glasper, it's also David Crosby and Michael McDonald and the Wood Brothers, which I guess is a little bit of folk rock or classic rock, Esperanza Spalding and Cecile McLaurin Salvant. So it really is a little bit of everything. And again, the New York Times and Rolling Stone say that you can't really classify what it is that we do, and we're not really trying to be classified. That might be one of the things that makes it harder for people to understand, because this is not just a jazz festival or a funk festival or an EDM festival or a rock festival. It really is different things. And you know, the guide for us is, are they great at what they do? Are they exceptional musicians and also exceptional people? Because what we did is we studied and we went to festivals all around the world and decided we don't want to repeat things that we don't like. So we don't like being crammed into a human car wash. We don't like bad sounding, you know, musicians. We want the musicians to sound good. We want you to have room to move around and breathe and enjoy. So we've kept it intimate. We actually ask all of the artists to stay the entire weekend instead of coming, going to their trailer, going to the stage, going to their trailer and leaving. The artists stay the entire weekend. So you hang out with Michael McDonald or David Crosby watching the other artists perform, and then we also have them do these small intimate workshops and master classes. So you sit under a tree or on the beach and sing and do this a cappella singing with a bunch of the different artists, or learn about songwriting from David Crosby, or have 5 of the best bass players, Mono Neon and Michael League and several others, all gathered together. And then these geeky, nerdy musicians who fill up the audience are all inspired to hear what they do and how they do it and what makes them different. But again, it's breaking down the barriers between the artist and the audience so they feel like they are included and a part of it. And that's really the intimate kind of program that we try and do at Ground Up. So everything is curated. It's not bad fried festival food, but it was Michelle Bernstein, the local well-known, you know, chef who was an old friend of mine, you know, for 20 plus years. She came in and did it the first 3 years. Michael Schwartz is working with us this year, along with a locavore group from the Taste of the Redlands, who are kind of come in and bring in farm fresh everything. So we try and curate every aspect of it to make sure that when people come, it's something very unique and special, which is again why they come from all over the world.